Full disclosure, a review copy of this game was provided to me either by its publisher or development team. GreedFall, full of potential. GreedFall is an open-worldish RPG where you play as your own created character as they set out to find a cure for a plague taking over the lands. And I'm gonna get right to the point. The story here is so boring. It won't pull you through this 19-hour adventure at all. I couldn't tell you character names or plots. I just couldn't bother to care, except for of course my character and my character's cousin. And I'm someone that really looks for a good story in a game. So naturally the game must rely on its gameplay, and thankfully this is where GreedFall shines. GreedFall quickly reminded me of Dragon Age Origins with a slight hint of Assassin's Creed and The Witcher. As you progress the game, you'll gain a party with their own quests. You can equip them with better items and gear throughout your journey. Structure-wise, the game is the same from start to finish. Run to a travel marker or campfire, fast travel to the quest location, run to the spot on the map where you fight enemies in between, listen to some boring dialogue, rinse and repeat until you get to the exciting boss battles. If you've played 2 hours of GreedFall, you've played all hours of GreedFall. Nothing changes. But there was just something about it that kept me hooked. I couldn't put this game down. I'm not quite sure what it is, but despite the gameplay not changing up and the story being so boring, I couldn't help but want to see this journey through to its end. It had some sort of spell on me, despite all of its problems. There are essentially 2 different sections of the world, city and forest. Every city, every forest look and feel nearly identical from the outside to the insides. Enemies are few and far between, but the hook was there, leveling up, dumping my skills into a tree, making my character stronger and stronger, which does bring me to the biggest issue I have with this game. Leveling here is painfully slow. Sadly, you kind of have to stick to one thing and one thing only per playthrough. You can't have a character that can carry powerful weapons and heavy armor, for example. You just can't. You have to choose one or the other. Due to how slow points are given for each of the 3 trees, you have to really specialize in one thing, which I don't mind too much, but that was until the game was basically forcing me to choose certain skills towards the end of the story. You're forced to craft items only about 4 times in the story, but still to craft those 4 items, you have no choice but to dump 2 skill points into areas you may otherwise not care to build upon. If I'm a warrior, I shouldn't be forced to dump my skills into science if I'm not crafting potions the whole game. This breaks the otherwise feeling of freedom the game has. You're free to treat characters in this game any way you would like. There are no fail states to missions. If you're detected when you're told not to, you just have to fight your way through and figure things out from there. But forcing you to spend your points in a game that rarely hands those points out just really bothered me. If you're gonna make item crafting necessary for story progression, you shouldn't also tie it to a skill and force me to use my remapping crystals. All in all though, GreedFall has so much potential. With more incentive to explore, less item binding to certain skills, or at the very least more points to spend as you level, and a better story, I believe GreedFall 2, or whatever Spider decides to do next, could be even better. I give GreedFall a 7 out of 10. If you played GreedFall, tell me what you thought about it. Tell in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you're not picking up. Thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.
No, why have you done with my mother? Pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora. Need some help?
If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon so that I can continue to bring you reviews for all the newest games at patreon.com/superkengaming. You'll get access to early audio and video versions of reviews, exclusive Let's Play videos, and you'll even get to choose the game I play next. Thanks for watching, and of course, stay beautiful.